All right, this is going to be something that may ruffle a few feathers, but your smartphone is making you fat. So watch people standing at the grocery store checkout line. The exact second there is a minute of empty in time, what happens? Hands go into pockets, pull out the screens. Look at the car ahead of you in traffic. I'm sure this happens all the time. The light turns green, they're still sitting still. Why? Because the driver is sitting there, head down in their lap, on their phone. Walk into any restaurant and you'll see entire families sitting in silence. Every person, what are they doing? Glued to their own glowing triangle. Go to even a playground and watch parents and they're scrolling mindlessly through feeds, completely oblivious of their children who are saying, hey, watch me, mommy, mommy, daddy, watch me. It's sad. The depths of screen addiction has become entirely normalized. So if you tell somebody, hey, I think you might have a drinking problem, a lot of times they're going to deny it. If you tell somebody, hey, I think you're addicted to your phone, they just shrug, and what do? They keep scrolling. Why? Because it is so universally accepted that nobody cares anymore. People fully realize the damage. They know their posture is being destroyed. They don't care. They know their attention spans are being absolutely ruined. They don't care. And they know the physical structure of the brain is being rewired and altered. But because the entire world is doing it, the behavior is socially acceptable and comfort takes precedence. It's sad. People do not stop scrolling. They bang through TikToks and Reels for hours, constantly hungry for what? The next hit of stimulation. But, and this is important, because the brain adapts to this non-stop digital overload, it does this by turning down its dopamine sensitivity. So a single screen eventually is not enough to fight off the boredom. What happens? The phone doesn't lose its grip. Instead, the need for stimulation, it actually escalates. So to satisfy a completely numbed reward system, the brain needs to do something. It demands multiple hits at exactly the same time. So you have the TV on while you're on your phone, or food. Highly processed, calorie-dense junk food matches the rapid reward speed of an algorithmic feed. It's not an either or scenario. People will sit on the couch scrolling with one hand reaching into the bag of chips while the other is on the smartphone, and this creates a chronic bottomless pit of boredom. To fill it, what happens? You're forced to stack your dopamine resources, combining constant screen stimulation with constant caloric consumption. You're not experiencing, what aren't you experiencing? Metabolic hunger. It's not there. You are overeating simply to fuel a dual channel digital addiction. So pointing out this trap is absolutely useless unless I give you some sort of definitive strategy to break it. Are you ready? Resolving this requires two strategies. So you need a target for both biological and digital consumption simultaneously. The first step, you know it, that's why you're here, time restrictive eating. Adhering to an intermittent fasting protocol, it does something so important. It restricts consumption to just 2 meals within your daily window, and this imposes a very hard physiological boundary. When the kitchen is closed, boom, the biological pathway for stacking dopamine through food is completely cut off. You are done. And what does this do then? It forces the nervous system to deal with the digital inputs in isolation, which sounds hard, but it's actually easy because the second step is time-restricted scrolling. You apply the exact same fasting logic to your device that you apply to your nutrition. So you need to establish a digital fasting protocol with just 2 designated, say 30-minute windows per day to check social media, the news, notifications, things like that. Outside of those 2 sessions, the apps are locked or the phone is completely out of sight. No grazing. The immediate resistance to this digital fast is not going to be pleasant. There is psychological panic. The mind, it fabricates an artificial anxiety, like you're missing out on something. A single hour of connectivity, it's like a catastrophic global event. You're missing an urgent text or a critical cultural update. This panic is withdrawal. It is not reality. Human biology survived for years and years without real-time micro updates. Your phone has conditioned your brain to mistake trivial digital noise for a survival requirement. So by mirroring your 2-meal nutritional window with a 2-session digital window, you are taking control. You are reestablishing that control over your brain's reward pathways. This forces your dopamine receptors to reset their sensitivity baseline, which is so important because that breaks the cycle of constant stimulation and eliminates the need for automatic dual channel habits that are destroying both your attention span and your metabolism. My book goes into, obviously, the fasting for diet, for eating, the time restrictive eating. It does not cover the aspect for social media, for scrolling, but you can apply the same principles. If you're interested in the book, the link is in my profile. It's 5-star reviewed on Amazon. If you're interested in a 5-minute fat loss hack, it truly, truly works. That link is there as well. Please use the resources and be mindful of your time. You're not going to get any of it back. If you scroll it away, it's gone forever.